Hi everyone, Ritu Gill here. I'm a co-founder of Forensic OSINT, and I'm here to talk about one of our new features called Subject Dossier. But before that, anyone that's new, if you're wondering what Forensic OSINT is, it is a capturing software for OSINT investigators. So it lets investigators save digital content from social media, from websites. So Subject Dossier is the new feature in Forensic OSINT where it essentially brings together everything you and your team know about a person. So this could be captures on social media profiles, social media profile photos, aliases, and other associations, and you can bring it all into one centralized view. So I'm going to do a walkthrough now to show you what it looks like. So we're going to start with Facebook, and the reason we start with Facebook is because that's where one of the platforms out there that you can extract the most information from. So here we open up Forensic OSINT, we click on Capture Current Screen, and Forensic OSINT always tells you kind of what's going on in the app, and right now we're going to review that capture in the case management system. Here, now what you're going to see next is we have the screen capture, but it's asking you, there's no dossier found, but you can create or link it to a new one. And that information you see that's highlighted right now, DOB, the alias, name, it is extracted automatically. So here we're going to say create subject dossier and link capture and click on save. So you can see the subject dossier is created, and you can click on Mark Zuckerberg's subject dossier and get to it here. And from here, you can see that information that's extracted is under identity. You can scroll down, and you're going to see under social media profiles that any previous captures that we made are also here. So you can see the post date is there and the time that it was posted as well, and then also the captured date and time as well. You continue on, you can see the profile photos that are extracted. Right now, Subject Dossier supports Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and we're going to be expanding that and adding more. So next, we're going to go to Instagram. So the Instagram of Mark Zuckerberg. So from here, we're going to make a capture because we want to show you how it all comes together. So we make a capture using Forensic OSINT. We review it in the case management system. And here it's going to say link to subject dossier. So we know that we do already have one for him. And we're going to click on the plus sign, the green one on the left. And now it's added to the subject dossier. You can click back into the dossier and take a look at what that looks like. So you can see Instagram posts now are captured there. And you can see here as well, you can see the post date and time. And if you hover over, you can see UTC. You can also see the capture date and time. And here we're clicking on creating a PDF of that post, so that report that you might need to pull. So you can change the banner to whatever you like, but you can see that screen capture is here. And then we also have all the file hashes included. You can also click on sync from server for that post, and you could say sync and view capture, say yes. So here's that screen capture on the server. It's in your case management system. So from here, we're going to go back to our subject dossiers. And what we want to do next is to show you that we have other dossiers here. You can see some of the names, but we're clicking on Mark Zuckerberg, and we're going to pretend that Chris Hughes is an alias of Mark Zuckerberg. We know he was a co-founder of Facebook, but we're going to, for demo purposes, show you that. So what we did here was we added his information as an alias. So the dossier is an alias of Mark Zuckerberg, as you can see how it merged. So now those two connections are made. So here you see that subject dossier. You can see Chris Hughes mentioned there in under aliases. Other things you can do is you can add investigators' observations. This is again information you've seen, or maybe things that you have theories around with your case that you're working on. The important thing is if it's just a theory and you're not sure, it's not fact checked, I would include that in your notes. In case you're working in a team environment, you want to make sure that your other team members know this. But this is again an area for you to enter your notes. And you can see here, we believe Chris is believed to be an online alias of Mark, as it was created soon after based on his user ID. Another theory is that Chris is a friend and an early investor in Facebook. So you save that. And now we want to add some contact information. So if you have emails or you have phone numbers, you can include that here. You may know how, it's active. Well, that person contacts you, you can click the active button and you include how you are aware of that email. Same thing with phone number, you can add that information. So I find the how do you know really helpful because it kind of fact checks how you have that information in there. And you can also see you can upload, supporting documents, and you're able to download that information quickly as well. So another thing you can do is you can scroll to the bottom, and if you know what profile photo your subject is currently, appears like or looks like, you can make it the displayed profile photo. And I think, again, people use different profile photos across platforms, so that's another way to do that. So again, that's what Subject Dossier is. I wanted to do this quick walkthrough to show you the value and what you get out of it, but you can see again how you can make captures and you can pull information together, bring it into that centralized view. We'd love to know what you think about this new feature because this is a big update for us. Please comment on this video, reach out to us if you have questions. And remember, this is for our elite members, but if you have questions about that, you can also reach out to us.